Well, howdy everybody, this is Steve of Building a Homestead. So on this farm, one of the most important tools I have is a Polaris. I know people use them for fun, and I like driving it around, but it's a tool on this farm. Let me rotate. One of the problems with the Polaris is I never had any place to put my tools. Sure, I've got a back seat, but people ride in it. And then the bed, you know, you put brush, you put things like that in it. So in here in this toolbox is all of my saws and everything that I need to do timbering. This has been very handy. Now it's at a little angle. I've had it before where it's level, and I think I'll put it back at that spot. But the problem with this design here is, see the headlights? They don't actually clear this. They hit the aluminum frame and then bounce back in my eyes. So listen, I was browsing on the internet and thinking about this little problem, and that Polaris has a cigarette lighter in there. And look, they make a cigarette lighter that has an on and off rocker switch. Well, that's super handy. And then I found they had a cigarette lighter based lights kit here that's magnetic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to unbox this thing. Nothing special. It literally doesn't have a name brand on it. LED light bar. Well, let's take a look here. I have to attach the magnets. And what my thought is I'll put that right up there. Oh yeah, that would work. Look, that would work ish. So anyway, my idea is to put the light bar there and then run the cigarette lighter down there. I'll do that in the daylight, and then I'll do a wrap-up video tonight when I come use the thing. We'll drive around a little bit. Let me figure out how to put these on. Well, the hardest part for me was deciding, you know, how it's going to mount and roughly put it in. Now I'll have to unloosen that screw and or that bolt and peel off this, but it's pretty simple. The brackets, they weren't metal, they're plastic, and that's a pad for the magnet, and then the bolt goes right in here, and it's locked by these ears. See, locked by those ears. And then I just spin the magnet down on top of it. I like that. And you know, maybe I spun it too far. Maybe a washer should go in there. We'll find out. So then I just put this rubber foot on there to grip the and look, it's molded. This is all decently done. There's nothing wrong with any of this. It's hard to do one-handed. Then that's got tapped, and I'll just screw it right on there. There we go. Now I could have put lights in the front here, but I might pull this toolbox off. And more importantly, I don't feel like running any electric from anything to anywhere. The Polaris has a couple of cigarette lighters on it, adapters in it, 2 of them. And if this works, I'll do the same thing for my tractor. There's one, right? And I'll do the same thing for my tractor on the crash bar at the top, because there's times I can't see at night. And with the magnetic one, I could spin it around, and if I'm using the backhoe, I can use it on the back. All right, and then one of these recessed bolts here. And once I get it up on top there, I'll adjust it so that it's, you know, equal. Well, that's just with magnets, but looky there. If I decide, one, it's steel, it would stay on top of this, but you see how all the branches have scraped it? But my idea was having it there, I could snatch it off and use it somewhere else in an emergency. But I'm going to tighten it up and leave it there magnetically and see if it bounces off. We'll find out. Oh, these already shifted down just doing this, so I don't know. We'll find out. All right, let's peel the plastic. That part is what we always like. Ooh. Bet you I'll end up on top of there. I bet you it'll stay. one big hit here, and I'm suspecting it'll just come right off. All right, the most impossible packaging in the world to get into. All right, so, you know, this was, again, just a no-name thing, but it looks well made. There's 2 cigarette adapters that dangling off of there. I think this will work just fine, assuming that these are good. But look, it has an on and off switch. All right, let's hook it up and see what... Oh, that has an on and off switch, too. I could bypass this then. That's a pretty good design, I just noticed. All right. Well, let's find out. All right, the light's lit up, so that's good. On. Oh, yeah. Well, that has blinded me in the daytime. I've got to believe that I fixed this problem. Oh, I'll have to turn those off. Let me see if that works together. Those are still on. So these, if they were on, they would just be shining back in my eyes, making it super hard for me to see. But that looks good. Now let me drive it around and see if that stays up. If it falls off, I might just put it on the roof of the ATV for now. Well, I'm going to apologize for the ATV noise, but I'm going to drive this around. I don't drive very fast, but it's rough out here. Let me rotate. And I'm just going to keep my eye on that and see if I can jimmy it down. And if I can, then I'll move it to the roof, or I'll put a tap screw in it right where it is. Oh, that seems to be doing all right, doesn't it? When I get back, I'll see if this is pushed down at all, or if it's still up there. So now I could theoretically pull it off and stick it somewhere else, like on the side if I'm working that direction, or on the back. Or I could even run another one if I wanted, but I don't know. Probably not. I'll put a little speed in my step here. Yeah, there's my answer right there. It won't last long if I do that. Let me stick it on top and see if it stays then. Well, again, that's just up with magnets, so I'm hoping I don't hit anything low with that. We'll find out, and we'll test it tonight and see. I could always bolt it in, but I just wanted to do this as easy as possible. And that's about it. That's about as easy as I can. But I could see where there'd be some advantage to having light while I work on my saws and whatnot. Maybe one on the back even. We'll find out. All right, so the magnets weren't strong enough to have a downward force, but I bet you anything they're plenty strong. They're plenty strong for them on top of that roof. It really gripped in. I don't know, probably 100-pound magnets, maybe 70-pound magnet. But anyway, so we'll try it tonight and see what that looks like. And if so, the cigarette lighter quick light magnet thing, it's perfect for an extra set of lights. For those of you that don't want to run wire and be a slave to a vehicle, I just want to use it, right? It's just a tool, and but light is necessity. All right, I'll test it tonight and then we'll know. Well, let's take a look at this in the twilight hours, all right? Oh, looky there, it's been still running. All right. That throws some light. That's better than my headlights were. Right where it fell off when I just had it magnetic there. Now it's on top. It's not going anywhere. Well, I think that's a little bit. There's some low-hanging branches. Well, let's see how it is in the woods. I'll turn it off here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm not even in the dark yet. I've decided I don't want to be out here. It's cold. So, there we go. Yeah. let's lock up the chickens and call it a night. This is a pretty good experiment. Oh yeah, plenty of light. Yep, plenty of light. Good deal. Well, and here it is in midnight. I could hear the coyotes out there. So that worked out real well. Worked out real well. I'm blind, everybody. I'm blind. Can't see. All right. Well, that was my quick how to fix a Polaris, or I guess any ATV. Now I have a metal roof. Your mileage would vary if you don't have a metal roof, but that stayed up. I drove it all the way around. As a bonus to this wrap up, I know that when I turn off the ATV, the power to the cigarette lighters goes off, so I can't ever accidentally leave that on. So, pretty good deal. I'm pretty happy with this under $70 quick fix for the lights because I don't want to remove that job box. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'll make it a permanent thing. Right now, it's just chained and strapped on to see if I like it. And I do. It's super handy. Super handy.